I don't know what the latest statistics are, but the failure rate last time I checked was what 80, 90% the first year or two. To become a really good, long lasting agent, you need to find a mentor or a group to really surround yourself in. It's probably the most important thing you do becoming a new realtor. It's invaluable. And honestly, there's not many groups in real estate that kind of put Christ first, the Bible first, and really kind of have those biblical teachings. So essentially, if you want to be around other like-minded people in business, but also outside of business, I think it's a fantastic place to at least talk to and see kind of what we're all about. So my name's Zeek. I'm a realtor over here in Hampton Roads. I've been in real estate since 2020, right before COVID hit. And I really got in right before I actually really started a family. It was just kind of my wife. I got into real estate just to kind of run my own business, see how that field is. I actually loved it. I did a lot of research before I got in. So I've been doing it for about 5, 6 years now. I mainly do like outbound calling and whatnot for prospecting and lead generation. But yeah, no, so that 5, 6 years, we've had 3 kids. And essentially, my wife was able to transition to be a stay-at-home mom. Real estate has been funding everything for us. It's been a dream come true, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's going fantastic.
It's awesome. No, that's super cool, buddy. And I know you were with eXp before. You left and went to LPT. Now you're coming back to eXp. So tell me why. Why are you coming back to eXp?
Yeah, so the last few years, I've really hit a ceiling in like my growth. I felt like I've always been kind of a guy to just do it himself, just learn the hard way and just put my boots on and trudge through the mud. I've learned in the last 2 years that I don't think you can do that. You 100% need a team, a mentor around you to really kind of hug you, put a cloak around you, and kind of lead you through the way. I've been kind of hitting a ceiling last 2 years, so that's why I kind of look, back towards 210, and I kind of, met you, Garrett. I met Dave, and really had a sense of just like belonging and warmth. I've knew Dave before. A few years ago when I was at eXp before. And again, I kind of left because I thought green pastures were great. I love my previous brokerage. It's fantastic. But, there comes a point and we're in growth. It's just not about you. It's about who you surround yourself with. So I really look forward to being back at eXp, being around you guys, learning from you guys, and hopefully maybe I can teach you guys something too that I've learned in my journeys.
For sure. No, I definitely think the collaboration is the best part, in my opinion, too, right? It's the highest level of collaboration I've ever experienced, even though,
Yes.
like you, I've been with other really good brokerages, and I was there for many, many years with Keller Williams, and I loved it. Like you, I'm never going to say anything bad, but have never experienced the level of collaboration that I have here. So what do
Yep.
you think when you made that shift, right? Talk to me about the experience and the process, even you and your wife, because, I'm married too. We've got kids too. And I know that business is not just a me thing, it's an us thing. And I think you totally agree. What a
Yes.
blessing your wife has been able to be home. Talk to me. What were those conversations like with your wife? And ultimately, you're making a move because you think it's going to put your family in a better position. So kind of talk me through what those conversations were.
Yeah, to be honest with you, we're young parents. We're about 30 years old. We have 3 kids under 5. So to be honest with you, financially, we're not all there yet. And at my previous brokerage, financially, I had a better, outlook immediately up front. There was a long talk of, can we afford to kind of pay more to be at eXp, which by the way, I think eXp does, kind of going back to what you said before, the growth factor of eXp and just having your upline, downline to really hold your hand both ways, that is invaluable. It's almost worth more than any type of commission or split you can do. But essentially, yeah, we had a conversation and, at the end of the day, essentially it's about 1 or 2 deals. So I asked myself, okay, can eXp, can you, Garrett, can the 210 collective, can I be taught at least 1 or 2 deals a year? And I thought so. And I felt it really since being here for a few weeks now, that just the growth, the teaching, kind of the camaraderie that all of us kind of get together and have. It's truly something I've been looking for a while. And I'll tell you too, before, I've always wanted to have like a tight knit like office, but just the way my life is, I kind of have to work from home. And, there's different splits and whatnot. At the end of the day, we're doing this for a business. So I have to look out for my financial state first, to provide for my family. But eXp, what you guys have provided with the 210 Collective, it almost feels like an office away from an office where we can talk to each other a few times a week, check in with each other, and really grow as a community. A lot of agents, it's I versus you. But I really feel like in the 210 Collective, it's all of us working together and helping whoever else wants to join us. So I've really loved it, the camaraderie and whatnot, and that's kind of a huge factor too. I gain energy and I love working with other people. That's kind of the reason why I got into real estate. I love the idea of helping a family get to their goals, and in that, becoming the realtor forever, and everyone kind of wins. So that's kind of the same philosophy I had coming back to EXP, especially with you guys. I really felt that. And again, I was talking to other brokerages too, some fantastic brokerages, but something I really sought after is a community. And I think I've, hopefully found that here.
It's awesome. Yeah, I love that, buddy. What do you think? You've come back and it's only been a few weeks, like you mentioned, but what do you think, maybe specifically some resources that have been most helpful for you?
Yeah, I mean, there's a point, like I'm an agent that the last 5 6 years I've just been generating all my stuff. So I really wanted to come and learn like the kind of higher end, like leadership, mentality, stuff like that. And again, some other pillars of business that I never really tapped into. Something that I've really loved is the every 2 week meetings with you and the team. I don't want to say philosophy, but the mindset of cutting out the fat and really trimming down to spend more time with your family, which at the end of the day we're working to spend time with our families. So that's stuff that honestly I still think about probably multiple times a day. What can I trim out? What can I get more lean at? Because I don't want to be in my office all day. I want to be outside hanging out with my family, really enjoying life instead of kind of, busting my butt working, which I'm okay doing. But, there comes a time where it's not about that anymore. It's about, kind of pushing past that and looking forward. But yeah, the mindset, the mentorship y'all have given us, and there's countless actual, tangible, practical pillars you can learn. But for me, it's really been the mindset that I've really kind of attached onto.
Yeah, so for other agents like you, buddy, that are good agents, top agents that maybe feel stuck in their growth or are wondering, how do I win at work, but also at home? I don't want to keep trading, all my hours and being at work to provide for my family and then never physically being there. Why should other top Christian agents maybe feeling that same way? Why should they consider joining 210 Collective?
Yeah, I mean, being a realtor, it's really who you surround yourself with. I think I don't know what the latest statistics are, but the failure rate last time I checked was what 80-90% the first year or two. To become a really good, long lasting agent, you need to find a mentor or a group to really surround yourself in. It's probably the most important thing you do becoming a new realtor. So having a group around you that first cares about you inside of work, but also outside of work spiritually, and familiar as your family too, it's invaluable. And honestly, there's not many groups in real estate that kind of put Christ first, the Bible first, and really kind of have those biblical teachings. So essentially, if you want to be around other like-minded people in business, but also outside of business, I think it's a fantastic place to at least talk to and see kind of what we're all about, see if you fit in, see if you want to come. See if we can really teach you something tangible on the business aspect, which 100% we can. EXP has countless top agents. But yeah, I think, if you really want a group, a camaraderie, that's what I care about first. And I know a lot of other agents do too, because a lot of agents, they feel alone, they don't know where to go. But with proper mentorship inside and outside of business, it could be better than just business. It's mentorship in business, but also outside of business too, which I really appreciate talking to you guys.
Man, so good. If you're a top Christian agent or you feel stuck in your growth or wondering, how do I spend more time with my family without sacrificing my income? We'd love to talk to you. Just shoot me a DM or reach out to Zeek. Quick, easy conversation. We'd love to know more about you and how maybe this could help you. Maybe this is the right next step for you. We'd love to have that conversation. Zeek, thanks so much for hopping on and sharing your thoughts with us.